The channel. This is going to be a Sunday watch list for the upcoming week that we got going on. Today's Sunday, October 16th, so this video is going to be a watch list for 17 up to I think the 21st this Friday. So something to keep in mind is that this Friday is options expiration date. This is the expiration date for the monthly options contracts. So just keep in mind, sometimes that brings a lot of volatility to how they work these contracts and whatnot. They like to depreciate them, let data eat them up, et cetera, et cetera. All right, but with that being said, let's jump into some of the names that I want to go over real quick. So one of the names on the list for this week that I got is MRO. Mainly the reason that I'm looking at MRO is because we are still 2 up on the month. We are 2-1 on the week, so we can get a 2-1-2 to the upside if it decides to do that. We do have somewhat of a conflict in time frame continuity, red on the week, red on the day, red on the hour. However, after a nice little run up, you could expect some type of consolidation or retracement. So it's not necessarily something that I don't see coming back up to maybe test these highs. It's a super cheap name on the contracts as well, so that's a nice one to keep in mind. Energy's been pumping recently, so that's one I'm peeping out. MRO. Next one is going to be LUV, Southwest Airlines. We are green on the month, green on the week, red on the day, green on the hour. So the reason that LUV is on my radar is this 3-1 setup on the week, and the fact that we are green on the month, right? And so a 2 up next week is going to trigger the 3-1-2. That's going to flip the day and the intra time frames to full time frame continuity to the upside. Just then I'm noticing with the 200 EMA right here above price action, that's usually a bearish indicator for me. As you can see, whenever it's above, when it's below price action, it's usually a bullish. So right now we have the 200 above price action, which is a bearish indicator for me. So something to keep in mind. But yeah, the setup on the week on Southwest Airlines LUV is pretty nice. Another one I'm looking at is GM. GM as well. So last week failed 2 down, failed 2 down last week, turned green. You could say it's a hammer if you want. We are green on the month, so we do have some time frame continuity. Again, GM has the same thing with 200 above price, so it's bearish right there. But I am looking at it because of this failed 2 down, so we could go 2 down, 2 up, and possibly target some of these highs up here, and that would put these lower time frames into full time frame continuity with these higher time frames, right? If we stay green on the month, that is cool. But yeah, that's GM. BA is another one that is on the list, and the reason it's on the list is because we are green on the month. We are inside though, so that's something to keep in mind. We hit a 2-1-2 on the week last week, right into this FEG, which it has not pushed through. So BA isn't really a great trade right now. It's still got mother bar issues, but considering if we can break through here, right here, I could definitely see this thing come up for these highs right about here. So that is one that I'm looking at, BA. Let me delete these. So that's BA right there. Inside month, 2-1-2 week. It's got some setup, but it's all right. It's honorable mention, I guess. Another one is GE, General Electric. If we go 2 up on the week next week, we got a lot of magnitude to the upside here. This is a BPR though, so that's something to keep in mind. We got a BPR balanced price range on the week, right? So if you don't know what a balanced price range is, it's an ICT concept, and you can see that right here. So that's actually something that I just noticed right now. So I got to keep an eye on that. But we are starting to see 200 curl right under price action, which whenever the 200 touches price, I usually expect some type of aggressive price action move. As you can see in the past, touches price, big shot up, big shot down, touches price, a lot of movement here. A lot of movement when the 200 touches price, even on the downside. So now that I see that it's there, I'm expecting some type of aggressive move to come. So something I'm going to keep an eye on. Let me see. Looking at it like this, I mean, yeah, just got to be mindful of this BPR zone right here on GE. But yeah, we are inside on the month. We are green. We are 2-2 up on the week. The day is a fail 2 up, and then the hour we do have the 200 curling under price, so that's something to keep in mind. If we go 2 up on the week next week, these lower time frames and are going to be in full time frame continuity with the higher time frames. Another one, FedEx, FDX. We got a 2-1 setup on the week. Inside month, we're green. 3-2 setup on the day, and the hour is just looking like that. So we do have some full time frame continuity to the upside, but just keep in mind, that earnings or whatever happened with FedEx 2 weeks ago or something is still it's this bar right here. So are we going to come up to fill this entire bar? I don't know, but FedEx is on the list because of this 2-1 week, and we do have somewhat of full time frame continuity to the upside as well. Ford is one that I think you guys should really keep on the list for this week especially. We have a 3-1 setup on the week. We have a 3-1 setup on the day. And if Ford goes 3-1-2 on the day tomorrow, that triggers the 3-1-2 on the week. That gives us full simultaneous breaks. We are green, failed 2 down on the month. We are still below the 200 on the EMA. So, we're still below the 200 EMA on the hour. So that's, that's bearish price action for me. That's one of the main indicators for me. So, yeah, something to keep in mind. But yeah, this setup on Ford doesn't look bad. We could get a short-term bull rally up to maybe like $12, something like that. Short-term targets right here. Do that on the week. Chewy is another one. We got an inside week. We went outside month. We are 3-1 on the week. So I'm not really sure where Chewy's going to go. It's just something that I decided to put on the list because of the outside month and 3-1 week. So if we are going to go, if we're going to flip the month to red and make this go 3-2-3 down, targets would be like around here. We're going to have to flip below 30. So that means if we go 3-1-2 down on the week, our target is going to be here, and that is going to flip the month back to red, which this would now then be an outside red bar and not an outside green bar, which in my opinion looks a lot more enticing because we can still target these pivots over here, if we start to go down. So Chewy is one that is on the list that I want to keep in mind. And then LLY, I think this is Eli Lilly. The only reason they're on the list, I don't really trade them, is because of this double inside week, and then we are 3-1 on the month. Eli Lilly, I think this is healthcare. I traded this once, didn't really like how the spread was and all that. It's pretty pricey as well, so just keep in mind those factors, I guess, if you're trying to trade. But look at LLY has been on a straight rip for damn near the whole year. It's crazy. All right, so that's like some of the main ones that I'm looking at for this week. Some honorable mentions. CHPT, I'm still in some of my shorts. It is filling down to the downside like we expected. Theta has not been kind, though. If we look at the dailies, this shit right here just ate it up. Down, up, down, up. It just ate up the Theta. CHPT is moving how it should. However, the daily price action ate up some of those contracts, which is unfortunate. PFE is another one that you guys should actually keep in mind. Good thing I came back down. We got a 3-2 on the week. So we got an outside, failed 2 down. So 3-2 setup, we could go 3-2-2 reversal. Target the upside here around 43, 44. That is PFE. Keep in mind that is going against full time frame continuity because we are red on the month, day, and the hour. Definitely red on the month. So PFE, that's just something to peep out if this is going to be a weekly bullish reversal for a short time period, What else? Plug. This was one that was on the list. It triggered the 2 down on the month. It's already moved a lot. Has some more space to go. Maybe to 16. That's not bad. Just one that I wanted to peep out. 2-1 on the day. The week though has been really, really just straight up red. So it still has some potential to move down, but this was really the main move you wanted to catch. Once we get down here, it might get a little back and forthy, ping pongy. PLTR, honorable mention. We were in calls, but this thing unfortunately reversed, and I ended up taking an L on this. Looks like it's gonna go outside month, so if that's the case, might end up playing that. But besides that, man, I think that's gonna do it for the weekly watch list. If you want to look at SPY right now, you can see this is the weekly little brownie formation. We are hitting lower lows, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get some upside action. This is the daily. Yeah, I mean, I could still see us coming up to about 378, 380 to take out some of these equal highs right here. And yeah, that's what SPY is looking like right now. But yeah, I'm kind of bullish this week, to be honest, just because looking at where price is here, et cetera, et cetera. We had a lot of red last week, so I wouldn't be surprised to see some type of short rally or something coming into this new week. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Hope this one helped out. I hope you guys can gain some success this week. Let's fucking get it, you know. If you took some L's last week, shit, it happens, right? We're gonna come back this week, you know, run the market, make some money. That's what it is. All right. If y'all want, catch me in the Discord. The link and everything is gonna be in the bio. We're in here all week, every day. But yeah, all right, y'all. I'm catch you on the next one, and peace.